Welcome to the Her Story Circle podcast, the podcast that brings you the extraordinary tales of everyday women who are changing the world. I'm your host, Gertrude Mache, and I'd like to acknowledge traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today. I also like to pay my respects to elders, past, present, and emerging. Every week, we dive into the lives, challenges, and triumphs of women from all four corners of the globe. We're here to inspire, enlighten, and connect, sharing stories that uplift and empower. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and join us as we explore the incredible journeys of women shaping our future. This is Her Story, where every woman's voice matters. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Her Story Circle. This is Gertrude Mache here in beautiful Melbourne, Australia. And today I am graced with the presence of yet another fascinating young woman. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our tribe. Please tell everybody your full name, where you're based, and share your story with us today.
Hi everyone, my name is Grace Olayiwola. I am originally from Nigeria. I moved to the United States 22 years ago, and I'm a wife and mom to two beautiful sons. And I started a brand, AHG Studio Store, and AHG Elysian Flamescope, based on my own personal story. After becoming a mom, I was overwhelmed with the joy of having my little one, but also face the heavy weight of postpartum depression. I find it difficult to navigate the emotional roller coaster that came with it. There were days I felt completely disconnected from myself, like I had lost my sense of identity and met the responsibility of motherhood. As I struggled, I realized that self care, something I had always practiced, was suddenly out of reach. The small moments of pampering or quiet reflection that had once kept me grounded were now replaced by exhaustion and isolation. It was then that I realized that looking for ways to nurture myself again, not just physically or emotionally. I began creating small self care rituals that helped me reconnect it with myself, and I found calm in chaos. It was in this moment of self compassion that the idea of AHG Studio Store and AHG Elysian Flame School was born. The birth of AHG Studio Store, um, basically, I knew I wasn't the only one who felt lost after my childbirth, and I wanted to create something that could help moms feel cared for, and supported through their own self-care journeys. With AHG Studio Store, I started designing personalized wellness kits to that emphasize relaxation and emotional healing. Products that could serve as little reminders that self-care is really important. At the same time, AOG Alicia Flames Co. was born out of love for creating for creating for creating soothing scents like candles that filled a room with warmth and comfort, creating a peaceful, calming space for people to unwind. And that's my story for today.
Grace, thank you so much for coming online and sharing your story. I
Thank
can see
you.
your little beautiful sons there in the background watching your attention, and that's what motherhood is all about, right?
Yes.
I love it when I have guests who have children and they come and they bomb the picture and they want to be a part of it.
I know. They wanted my attention. That's why they come in here.
Oh,
Levi,
I love it. And please let them come if they want to come into the frame. Don't be scared to
no.
bring them on
Oh
the
no, I
show.
didn't want them to interrupt the meeting at all. That's why I had to tip them upstairs.
Okay.
I'm literally sweating when I see how much is saved, but just seeing them around, did not want to look unprofessional. Oh my god.
They they say if you're in film, you should never work with children and animals. They will always do something unpredictable.
Trying to keep them pain. My goodness, I'm so sorry.
No, that's absolutely beautiful because it talks to who you are. You are a mother first,
Yes.
and everything you stand for is around motherhood, right?
I
So
know.
it's
It's hard too.
perfect. All right, so I want to take you back a little bit further
Okay.
and ask, where were you born? How
Oh,
many children were in your family? Tell us about that backstory first before we go into your business.
okay. Um, well, I was born in Nigeria. I was born in Ikara Ekiti in Nigeria in 1988, March 11, 1988. And I am the fifth born of six children.
Okay. So you came from a very large family.
Yes, I did.
How many boys, how many girls, and what number were you?
um, we're four girls and two boys, and I'm number fifth. Yeah,
Okay.
number
So
fifth.
you're at the end of the
Second to the
scale.
last. Second to the last.
Fantastic. So tell me, what was the inspiration after you went through your experience with postpartum depression? I know that a lot of young moms, especially you are an immigrant young mom, were you there with any family support? I know in Africa, when you're having a baby, you have your aunts, you have your grandmothers, you have a lot of women around to support you. How much?
I'm so sorry. Can you?
It's okay. Go and get him if you have to.
Okay, let me call DJ. Can you take Levi upstairs, please? Um, can you please help me with this boys? They are talking to me. All right, come on, go upstairs. Go to daddy. All right, take the phone with you, okay? Take the phone upstairs.
The journey of motherhood. Little children will always want their mom's attention when we are doing these live interviews. And it's just so cute to see a young mom trying to do a podcast interview and having her mom the opportunity to want her attention. This is why we're here to talk about
I'm so sorry. They were supposed to be sleeping right now, but I don't have time to tuck them to bed. That's why they're acting up.
it. I love it. Wow. That was my last question to you. I've even forgotten myself.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh
All
God,
right.
I'm really sorry.
I was saying, how much support did you have? In Africa, when you're having a baby, you
Right.
are surrounded by the women in your life, your aunts, your cousins, your grandmothers. What support did you have there in the US when you had your first child?
My mom came to support.
Okay.
Yes,
How
my mom and my older
old is she?
sister and my little sister. Yes, they came to support.
Okay.
Yes, that was definitely handy because without them, it would have been so much harder. Because taking care
Yeah.
of kids is as a new mom, it's really really tough because this is my firstborn. Like I don't know exactly how to like even
Oh,
give. give them a bath or anything like that. So
Mhm.
able to learn and lean towards them really, really helped me.
That's fantastic. So let's talk about ALG Studio Store
Yes.
and the ALG Elysian Flame Company.
Yes.
How did you come up with these two concepts, and what does ALG stand for?
That's a good question. First of all, ALG is initial, my initial, my son's and my children's initial. So my name
Right.
is Grace, so it's G. My first one is A, is Adams, so it's an A, and
Mhm.
L is an Levi. So that's where initials come from. And studio store is kind of like just a store where you come and purchase anything related to wellness.
Fantastic. And so now you have this range of candles as well that goes with it.
That's correct. So since I make my own candle on so I make my own candle for 800 Elysian flames. So I kind of thought like it would be good to have to make my own candle for AOG Studio Store. So basically it's still the same, but AOG Elysian Flames Co. is more like if you wanted to buy more like a giftable candles
Right.
or with really filters. Yes, so that's the reason why I have AOG Elysian Flames Co. But we still basically use the same concept that we use for AOG Elysian Flames Co. for AOG Studio Store candles that comes with the gift pack.
Fantastic. So, what were some of the biggest challenges that you faced in the early days of launching your brands?
Definitely, my biggest challenge was marketing and
Okay.
how to scale it. Because I have tried all different venues from hiring a coach to spending money on ads. I just feel like it's a little bit of I don't want to say waste of time and money, but
Mm.
it actually really is. So that's where I discovered like it's better to like reach out to podcasters to get your words out there and to talk about like your brand story that might
Yeah,
resonate with people that could actually help with your brand visibility.
that's fantastic. So, you found a way around the challenges that you were having.
Yes.
So, can you tell us a little bit more about your products, support, and how they support emotional healing? What's in your product range?
Yeah, so my product range basically like the candle is smelled to it's meant to help you unwind and or
Mhm.
luxurious self-care package that serves as a reminder to take a moment for yourself. So
Right.
that's basically why I wanted to create a brand to be more than just a product. They are like tools for you for emotional well-being.
Right.
So the brand basically surround around, we want to help people feel more connected to themselves and their
Mhm.
emotional health, and also to help them promote holistic healing and to
Right.
also bring like mental health awareness and self-compassion.
I love that. So I noticed that you also have a skincare range in your package. You
Yeah,
have things like hot and cold breast pads.
that's
Give us
correct.
a bit of a more of an idea of what else is in these beautiful boxes.
Those are actually the product that I used during my postpartum depression with my first son, and I discovered that during that time I don't want to sound too PG, but when your body is not feeling like 100%, like you're a little bit tired, and that started with your breast. This was a little bit norm,
Yeah.
like like swords. So those are the product that I use for myself, and I also used the Camel tea. Oh yeah, those are magical. Like this Camel tea was everything. Like it was everything. Like every time I'm not feeling myself, started crying, the first thing that I think of and I go to was the Camel tea. I bring the
Yes.
Camel tea, and then at nighttime, I have a warm bath with a bum bath, and of course I light the candle. I love to sit in the bathtub for at least 15 to 20 minutes and those at home spa rituals really helped me recover my mental health.
That's fantastic. So it's all about learning to pamper yourself, take care of
Absolutely.
yourself.
Yes. That's what I
Something
always
that
tell.
most people don't know how to do, right?
Absolutely. Self-care is not it's not selfish. It's essential. You need it.
So, what do you wish more women knew about postpartum depression?
First of all, women need to know, and because most women do not know that they don't know when they're having postpartum depression. They think it's just a baby moon, but it's actually postpartum depression because it actually took me a little bit before I discovered like what I was actually going through a postpartum depression. I was initially I thought it was just a phase, but as time was going, I started crying a lot. Like every little thing, like slightest thing irritates me. Like, and I felt like this is not normal. This is not okay. So my husband advised me like, have you talked to your doctor? Like maybe you're going to postpartum depression, and I finally scheduled an appointment and I reached out to my doctor, and that's why I discovered that I was actually indeed experiencing postpartum depression.
Wow. So, if you hadn't gone to your doctor, you'd probably have thought you were going crazy because your
Right.
hormones are changing, everything is
Absolutely.
changing, and you just don't know how to manage and handle it.
Yes. But
It's
like
a
I
good
said
thing you
before,
reached out.
yes. But like I said before, the Carmel was definitely one of the two that I used to help me like calm down.
Yes. So, how has being a mother influenced your approach to entrepreneurship?
Oh, that definitely inspired my brand because if I never experienced postpartum depression, I would never thought about creating a hair studio store because, like I said
Mhm.
before, I basically started during my home postpartum depression, and a year later, I had a friend that had experienced postpartum depression as well, and I thought to myself, I actually use this too, which is like that home spa and some tea and some candle. Maybe if I make a box for her, maybe it could work. Like I mean, like I was just assuming because I was like, if it works for me, I don't
It'll
know if
work.
it's gonna work for you or
Yeah.
not, but it's too good to try. So I decided to buy all the tools all the stuff that I used, like the bum bats, the candles, the teas and stuff, and I packaged everything and I ship it to her.
Yes.
And like we were like still talking like periodically, but like
Mhm.
2 months later, she was like, Grace, like, wow, I'm finally feeling like myself again. Thank you so
Oh,
much. Like that was the best gift I've ever received. I was like, wow, I was like, I was so happy to have helped you. Like, and
mhm.
that was when I started realizing like maybe I need to turn this to a business. So
Mhm.
initially, yeah, so initially like few like 6 or 7 months later, I started trying to make my own candles. I started mixing scent
Mhm.
together and stuff. And one of the candles I made, I waited for like a week to light it. And
Okay.
and when I did, my husband was like, "Did you really make that candle?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Wow, it smells really good." I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Are you really messing with me?" He was like, "No, I'm really serious. It smells really good. I couldn't even tell you made it." I was like, "Wow." I was like, "This is so I mean, this is motivating." I was like, okay, let me start doing like mix of scents. So that's why I'm able to discover a candle scent on Amazon. I didn't even know they have a comment scent
Mm.
candle. So I bought a comment scent. This was an organic one. So I bought
Okay.
it from Amazon and I mixed it with my favorite lavender and I mixed it together. And I was like, and it smells so good. So I were there like a week or two. I think it was 2 weeks I waited because I wanted it to be like hurting before I light it. And
Mm.
2 weeks later, I lit it. I was like, wow, this is really good. So well, after that, I started like trying to make my own bun bath because I was like, you know what, Grace, you can save money by making your own product instead of you
Yes.
purchasing them from Amazon. So I started making my own product from home. But it wasn't until last year, January, that I was like, okay, maybe it's time for me to turn this to a business. So I decided to
Mhm.
open a store on Etsy just to give it a try, just to see how it's going to be. So
Yes.
after I opened my Etsy shop, and I was seeing people was actually buying like few, like, and the last time somebody actually purchased like 15 of it, and she sent me a message later. She was like, "Thank you so much, Grace. I love this gift package. It smells really good." I was like, "Wow." Then and back then I haven't even included a tea that I was using, and like the 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 breast pad and stuff like that. I haven't even included any of those. I was like,
Yeah.
maybe this time, this is the time for me to have my own website instead of just selling on third party platform.
Yes.
Yeah, so I decided this January I was gonna completely rebrand everything around, make everything even more presentable, looks more nicer, and had the actual product that I actually used during my postpartum depression. Like,
Experience. Yes.
yeah, it's like the best product and the can the actual candle that I use. Yes, so I started adding those to it, and that's how I decided to launch my home website like 2 weeks ago.
That is just wonderful. And we'll just show people a bit of what you have on your website. You can
Yes,
also customize what you want to put in the box, correct?
that's correct. Yes,
So now you've got anniversary gifts, you've got the wellness, the
yes.
postpartum, bridal, corporate, and skincare. This is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. Yes.
This is a luxurious brand. I just wanted people to see the range of products that you have as well.
Oh, thank you.
So, what does self care mean to you beyond the candles and the products?
Self care to me means it's time for you to rewind and to relax, and it's time for you
Mhm.
not to be selfish.
Okay. It's all about focusing on you.
You, yes. You've
And
taken care of everybody else.
what role has community played in your healing and your business growth? Have you managed to create a community around your product?
Actually, yes. I am. If you check out my Instagram page right now, so my community is mostly based on women that are going through like stress or women that are going through postpartum depression. Yes, I do have
Mhm.
some followers on Instagram that actually reached out to me about connecting with me off social media if we wanted to talk more further about, how we can help each other.
Right. That's excellent. Yeah, because
Yes,
community is everything.
absolutely. It's everything.
So now how are you balancing running two businesses and caring for your family as well?
You know what? It's really funny because sometimes I tell myself, like, Grace, how are you really doing it? Yeah, it's hard because I
Mhm.
don't have any help. Not because I don't want to have any help, but my husband and I decide, like, let's just take care of our kids ourselves, no help. So even though I work as a full time, I have a full time job as a business system analyst. Luckily, I
Yeah.
work from home, and my kids, my firstborn goes to school Monday to Friday. My second son goes to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'm very fortunate to able to work from home and see able to balance both work, business, and able to pick up the kids from school. And
Yes.
like I said, after nighttime, once the kids are taken care of, I'll lit my candle and I have a nice bathtub, bum bag.
I love that. So, what advice, which is one product that you've created that is especially close to your heart?
Oh, definitely the postpartum wellness gift box is definitely
Yeah,
one of them. Yes, because I feel
that's
like that is the
really
actual
awesome.
product that I used.
That is so good. And what has it been like to touch on so many people's lives and the feedback that you're getting from your customers?
Oh yeah, it's really inspiring. Like for instance, when I first made the gift box for a friend that was going through the same thing that I went through, and she gave me a feedback like, Grace, like, thank you so much. You don't know what you did for me. Like, I'm feeling like myself again. That makes me feel like, wow, I could actually help more people than just her. Like, I know a lot of women are going through postpartum depression and they don't want to talk about it. It's like there's a stigma around that. So I'm able to, the fact that I was able to help a friend recover, that was like everything to me.
That is awesome. That is fantastic. Yeah, it's really nice when you get that feedback from people.
Yes, absolutely. It makes you feel like, oh wow, you actually did that. You actually just saved somebody's life. Like, because postpartum depression can go left
Yeah. So
if you don't have any help.
What's your vision from where you are now to where you want your brand to be in a few years' time?
To be quite honest with you, even before I even started the whole candle at home spa rituals,
Mm,
I was actually going to the spa. Like I would literally go to the spa like twice a month, but it was
right.
just too expensive.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
thought it was too expensive, and I thought to myself like there has to be another way for me to do this instead of me just going to the spa, spending like hundreds of dollars every 2 weeks. Why can't I just create something at home? So in the
Mhm.
future, I would love to have my own spa that is affordable for everyone.
Oh, I love that. And what message would you want every mother, especially new mothers, to hear today?
Message I would definitely give to new mom is know what you're going through. Know like whether or not you're going to postpartum depression or not. Seek
Mm,
a therapy or talk to your doctor.
yeah. Yeah. A lot of times people don't know what they're going through.
Absolutely. A lot of people
Mm,
don't. They
mm,
just think it's baby moon. Like, no, it's not. Like, it's more than that.
yeah. Now, I have two last questions for you.
Okay.
One, I'm going to teleport you into the past
Okay.
to that young mom who had just had a baby, has been thrown into motherhood. Hormones are going crazy. She doesn't feel like herself. If you could go back and give that young woman three nuggets of wisdom, just in case there's a woman right now, a young girl, young woman who's just had a baby, is experiencing the same thing you were experiencing,
Mhm.
what three nuggets of wisdom would you give her?
I would tell her, like, get help. That's the first thing I would tell her. And I will also tell her to create a peaceful moment for herself. And I will also tell her, again, talk to a therapy, talk to your family members, or talk to your doctor.
Excellent. Yeah, you don't have to do it alone. There's
No,
professionals that can support you.
absolutely.
My last question for you is futuristic. This time I'm going to take you into the future
Okay.
and we are going to go and meet the 90-year-old you.
90-year-old me.
And she's sitting in her rocking chair, surrounded by her children, her grandchildren, whoever's going to be with you at the end.
Mhm.
I could teleport you into the future to meet this wise woman who has led you up until that point. What will you say to her when you finally meet her?
I would tell her, thank you, Grace. Thank you for following your heart.
Oh, I love that. It is about following your heart. Not
Ab-
many of us know how to do that.
Absolutely.
Oh, Grace, your story is an inspiration.
Thank you.
Thank you for creating a product that is supporting young moms when they go into motherhood. It
Thank
can
you.
be overwhelming, it can be difficult, but like you said, you don't have to do it alone.
Absolutely not. Seek help as much as you can.
And thank you to everybody who tuned in today. The Her Story Circle is not just a podcast. We are a social impact movement that brings you the stories and voices of women from all over the world. We share our stories to uplift you, to inspire you, to energize you, but most importantly, to take you from where you are now to where you're trying to go. So tune in again tomorrow when I interview yet another amazing guest. In the meantime, have a fantastic day, morning, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And bye for now. Grace, thanks again for the interview.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for tuning into the Her Story Circle podcast. I hope today's story has inspired you to believe in the power of our stories and the difference you can make in the world when you use your voice. I'm Gertrude Mache, and it's been an honor to share this space with you, where voices from all walks of life come together to weave a rich tapestry of diverse perspectives. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review our podcast to help us share these stories with more listeners. Follow us on social media by looking for the Her Story Circle podcast for more updates. And join us tomorrow for another episode filled with courage, resilience, and empowerment. Remember, your story matters, and together we're building a stronger, more inclusive world. Until next time, keep making her story.